today I thought we could go over a cool thrift store haul that I had today because I had really good success with the thrift store today. And I thought maybe that would be some fun. Oops, sorry about that. I was trying to make sure that I was live. But yeah, so I went to the thrift store today and I don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody just like donated a lot of craft stuff. But this is a thrift store that I go to all the time and usually they don't really have much. And today I went and they just had like a ton of crafting stuff, which was really exciting for me. So I thought that I would share that with you and then we could maybe try to experiment with some of the stuff that I bought. And I thought maybe that would be really fun to try. So some of the first things that I got was I've been running out of cardstock because I've been making a lot of junk journals lately, and they had a ton of cardstock. Like, look at this. We've got this one right here, and let's see if I can open it so we can look at some of these papers that are in here. But this one has 48 sheets in it, and it looks like, let's see here. Oh, they've taped it shut, of course. See if we can get the tape off of it. And we can take a look inside. I probably should have removed the tape before I went live, but I didn't really think about that. Um, but yeah, so let's kind of take a look and see what kind of papers are in here, because that could be fun. So there's 48 sheets in here, and I got this. It looks like it's a lot of Christmas type paper, which is great because then that'll be ready for the holiday season. Plus, sometimes I just like to add a bit of shiny stuff inside my journals, um, just because I really enjoy that kind of thing. So I got all of those papers, and I got that whole pad for $5, which is really great. Um, the next pad of paper I got was only $4.50, and it's this one right here. So let me see if I can get this tape off of it. There we go. I'm just gonna slice it off. Hey Zal. I actually just got back from a thrift store and it's crazy because I go to this thrift store all the time and usually they don't really have much in the craft section. And today they had a ton of it. So I was like really super happy. So I'm just kind of showing what all I hauled and then I thought maybe we could play with some of it. Because I've been trying to experiment a lot with making like junk journals and stuff like that, and I'd like to get better at it. Right now, the type of junk journals I make are the golden book ones, but I'd like to eventually branch out from that. Look at this paper. This has like wood grains in it. Ooh, look at that one. That one's really cool. Yeah, so like I haven't opened these to actually see what I got out of them, but I thought this is pretty cool. Oh, hey Kelsey, how you doing? Yeah, look at that. Ooh, I like this. See, I love shiny stuff in my journals. Um, but yeah, I thought it would be fun to show all the whoa, that's cool. Sorry. Squirrel brain. I thought it'd be kind of cool to show what all I got and then we can play with it. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving those papers. Those are going to be really, really nice to play with. Aw, I love that. Yeah. So there's that one. That one's called Espresso. That one also has 48 sheets in it. And like I said, they just randomly had a whole bunch. So I've got more. I got this paper. This one I only spent $3 on, which is great. So let's see here. Let me try to open this one. They've just got it taped on the side, so that's not anything too hard to get into. So this one, oh, these are double-sided. Okay, so that's really nice. I like double-sided ones. Ooh, I really like that design there. Right? I never get this lucky at thrift stores, so I'm very happy right now. Ooh, look at that. That looks like kind of like what you would do with like on a gel plate. That'd be fun. Yeah, so those are really nice looking. Lots of different colors in there. And then Here's another one. This one I paid 350 for. Another 48 sheet one. Let's cut this one open and see what's in there. Yeah, I had my mother-in-law with me, and my mother-in-law was like, "Whoa, you can't just like let these things slide because usually at the store these things are like 15 bucks." So, and I was starting to run out of it. So, you're staying out of thrift stores. Yeah, yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that they're just going to use their own craft supplies, but my problem is I am using it, so I'm running out. So this was very fortunate. Ooh. So this one has, it looks like, been opened before. Like I see that this piece has been opened, but I'm not really worried about that. That doesn't bother me any. This is also has a couple of double-sided things, and it looks like, ooh, that one looks kind of like snakeskin. I like these reds. It's very pretty. And what I like to do with them is I'll make junk journals out of the golden books. Like, let me grab one. Um, This is one that I made on stream. So this is one of my golden book junk journals. And then I'll mix it into the actual book. That way, of course, it's only showing the book pages. But I'll mix the pages into the actual book so you can play with not only the book's pages, but like some fun pages as well. That's what I like to do with junk journals because I don't have many types of other papers, but I love the heavy cardstock because you can paint on it. Um, and I like to paint. So, and I like to do things that might, make the paper really soft. So I felt like these hard cardstock things are great. Look at this one. This one's really cool. This one was only 450. And I can't wait to see what colors are in this one because this one looked really awesome. Let me open this one up. Right, this one's called Tahiti. Let's look in here. Ooh, that blue's beautiful. Ooh, I like that. That one makes me want to go on vacation. Ooh, with the flowers and stuff. Yummy, yummy. Loving it. Ooh, that one's really fun. I like that a lot. Ooh, look at that. See, this would be really cool to use in a journal. So lots of different beautiful, colorful pieces. Ooh, I like that too. Because cardstock is not cheap, so very, very pleased with that. So those are all the cardstock ones I got. And then, like I said, I like to make junk journals out of golden books. So I got a ton of them that were at the thrift store for only 50 cents. So I got this one, Garfield, Alvin and the Chipmunks, Jack and the Beanstalk, Star Wars, The Little Mouse's Book of Colors, Cookie Monster. Even though that says $1 on it, it was actually just 50 cents. Little Red Riding Hood, Little Gardeners. Oh, hi Carol, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, you've been to Tahiti? That's cool. I've never been to Tahiti. I've only actually been out of the country once. And that was to the Bahamas for a high school trip when I was younger. So I got all those golden books, which are going to be great to make journals out of. And then I got this really cool scarf that I thought I could cut up. Like I thought this would make a really cool like cover to a junk journal. Like I just really love this material. I think it's really pretty. And it's got some sparkle to it. But yeah, I like tearing up old fabric and stuff. I got that for $2. So that's really nice. A tiring day. Oh, you have that scarf in pink. That's fun. It's even got little tassels on it, which I thought might be fun to cut off and add to stuff. Little tassels. Um, and then I got this fabric here, which I haven't opened all the way, but I guess it's napkins. I got these for $1.50. I thought these would be really cool. So this was $1.50 for 4 napkins. And look at this beautiful fabric. Like it kind of has like a tie-dye effect to it. So I thought that would be really cool for junk journals because I want to eventually learn how to make the really detailed, intricate junk journals. I've been researching them a lot, and I think that would be a lot of fun to try to learn how to make. So I'm trying to, you know, get all the supplies to be able to do that. And then I also got a bunch of like string yarn, which is nice. Oh, hey Joyce, how you doing? So I thought these would be really nice. Even though it looks like these are for bracelets, I could use those to one of the things I want to do is I have a big bag of jewelry that I also ironically got at a thrift store, and I want to break them down to where I can put like trinkets and stuff on the junk journals. I think that would be nice. So this was just $3. And then I also got this little bag. For some reason, it has two of the most random things in it. It has these little, the little things that you can make like pens with, like pens that would clip onto your shirt. But it also has a lot of googly eyes in it, and I'm not really sure why they chose to mix that with googly eyes. But I thought, that could be fun for embellishment, or if I wanted to try to make a pendant or something. So I got that for 50 cents, which is really nice. And then I got these two cute little embroidery. Um, I don't know what you would call them. It's called sticker to permanents, and what you do is you can iron them onto things. And I got these for $1. I thought those were really cute. So I got those. And then I got a whole thing of Scrabble, which is nice, because you can put titles on your junk journals, which would be really fun. I got this for $1, and it's just a bunch of Scrabble. Uh, Patch, thank you, Carol. I love to go thrifting too, and like I said, this is just such a nice thrift store find. I'm just so excited about it. Got that, and then I got this metal like wire stuff. I thought this could be fun to make jewelry with. I think this was just 50 cents. I don't see the tag in here, but I'm pretty sure this was just 50 cents. So I thought that could be nice. Um, Floral wire. Okay, thank you. Didn't know what it was called, but I knew it would be useful. This I'm very excited about, and this is what I really want to play with today. I got this whole thing for $1.50, and it's just got a whole bunch of like squares, like quilting squares in it. And I thought this would be fun to like glue to the outside of a journal. Like, look at all this. Oh my goodness, there's so many different colors in here. Yes, thrifting can be very dangerous. Look at all these. These are so cool. And there's like different floral ones in there. But all that for $1.50, like definitely worth it. Super fun. So I'm gonna leave those out because I definitely want to play with those here in a minute. Um, and then the last couple of things that I got were, oh, I got some little lace doilies. I thought these would be fun to like copy stain. So there's some heart ones and some circle ones. These were each 50 cents a piece. And then the last few things I got, I thought would be fun to actually make a junk journal out of. So I got this like kind of empty book thing that probably had pictures in it at one point in time because I can see where the glue is for it. But I thought this would make a really nice cover for a junk journal. And like I said, I want to start doing more intricate junk journals and trying to learn how to do that. So I thought this would be really helpful. Oh, hey, Marcy. So I thought that would be really cool. And then I also found this one. This one's really cool too. And this one has already got some stuff in it. So what I'll probably actually do is cut the ribbons off of this or untie the ribbons and then add more stuff to it. But I thought this would be really fun to make a junk journal out of. And these two things were just 50 cents. So yeah, that's all the stuff I thrifted. I think in total I spent like $40, but I felt like it was money well spent because I had, like I said, that thrift store never has anything good. And then suddenly there was so much there and I was like, "Yes, what am I doing with my life? I need all of this." So, it was a pretty good junk journal day, I feel like. But what I thought we could do is maybe look through some of these squares and maybe use some Eileen's tacky glue and try to glue some on the outside of this journal and on the inside, so that it's totally covered. And then that way I can get some pages for it and we can make it into its own junk journal. I don't even know what squares out. Oh, 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 look at that one. I definitely want to use that one. But yeah, I think these are really awesome. So I want to use them for sure. The other thing I just wanted to show you real quick is I have been experimenting with making different types of little ones too. So I've been making these tiny little junk journals. So like this one's a 3 signature little junk journal. And what I'm doing is I'm using the extra scraps that I have left over from making my golden book junk journals. And now I have these cute little miniature ones. Is this not adorable? Like I can't wait to fill something in this. I think this will be like really cute to use. And then I also have been experimenting with making different types of covers. So like this one didn't quite turn out right. Like the spine I think is just a little bit too big on it. But this one is also a 3 signature journal and I fully glued those in. But I've been having a lot of fun making little tiny things like this. But I think these will be great for little glue books. So, um, been having a lot of fun experimenting with those for sure. But yeah, so those are all the things I got. Let's play with fabric. Let me take a drink of water real quick. I don't know about you, but I love this piece of fabric right here. Like, wow. Yes. I think I'm just gonna like start gluing fabric on at random, and I just think I'm gonna leave it really messy and cute, and I think this is gonna be great. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Eileen's tacky glue will be okay to use on there because I've seen Dee Dee Willingham use tacky glue on fabric before, and it seems like it sticks okay. So we're just gonna pile some fabric on top of each other and see what happens. I really like this square though. I might save this square to put on last because I like it so much. Let's see what else is in here. Ooh, this is really pretty. Look at that. That'd be really nice. And I'm not sure that I'll keep them in perfect squares either. It might just be like I put them on at random. Um, I think, that could be really fun too. So let's just have some fun and glue some stuff down. Let's try. And is this open? It is not open. Let me get a little pin. Or no, this is the kind you cut off. Let's cut this off. There we go. We've got glue. Woo! All right, let's put some tacky glue down. And hopefully it sticks okay because there's some like suede-ish material on here, but I think it should be all right. I'm going to kind of rub it with my finger a little bit just to kind of mix it. Mix it down a little bit and get it like in the grooves of this little book. Like that. I think we need a little bit more down here. Yes. And then we're just gonna start sticking and having fun. Okay, good. It is sticking to the suede. I can feel it. Wonderful. And I am somebody who constantly gets gluey fingers. It doesn't really bother me, but I do like to take a little paper towel in between and just wipe it off. That way I can. Oh yeah, that's sticking really good. Look, it's not falling off or anything. So that tacky glue is great. All right, cool. Let's see, what else do we got in here? Ooh, what about red? This red's nice. We can just kind of layer it up and turn it into whatever we want, really. Put some more glue down. And I've got a ton of these little tubes, so I'm not worried about like wasting or anything like that. It should be okay. But you would think because this is brand new that would come out a little bit easier. There we go. Now we're getting into it. Oh yeah. And then I'm just going to use my finger and kind of slosh it about. And it'll be like decoupaging the book. Get that all nice and gluey. Put this square on. I like that these squares are all around the same size too. That's kind of nice. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty. What other colors do we got in here? We've got we've got some greens and some blues. We've got stripes. We've got a little bit of everything going on. Ooh, I like this one. This journal's gonna have a real vintagey vibe, it looks like. Ooh, more little flowers. This one kind of looks like that other one that I really like. Yeah, I like that. We're gonna put that one down. Come on, tacky glue, work with me. There we go. Yas. Get it all sticky and yummy. Probably using a little bit too much glue, but I just want to make sure that it holds. Just because I've never really glued down fabric before, so everything right now is completely like an experiment, which is great. Oh, afraid I'll need a new transmission or a different car. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear about that, Joyce. Hey, Mason. Oh, I thought I heard my husband. I was going to show him all these fabric squares. Will he care? Not really, but it's cool. You ever just need to show somebody? That's how I feel. Ooh, look at that. That is cool. I like that a lot. I think I'll go ahead and use this fabric square right here, and then maybe we can do like a diamond pattern in the middle. That would be really fun. So let's do some more glue here. Really excited. So this weekend I will be going back to Kansas City to visit family. And ironically, I ordered some sari silks from Amore Fabriques and I accidentally sent it to Kansas City. So I'm really excited to be getting those too. I think those will be really fun to like play around with. Ooh, there we go. Get that all nice and gluey. And it says it should dry. It should dry clear, but it's not really coming through, so I don't think we're gonna have much of a problem with it. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Oh, I love that fabric square. I don't know why, but there's something very beautiful about that one that I really, really like. Mm. All right, let's see. What about this one? This one looks interesting. What are you? Ooh, this one's got some blue in it. We could use that. Do I want to do it sideways? I think I like that one sideways. I think that looks pretty good like that. So let's get that one down. Yeah, it does have a 70s feel. Yes. And I'm vibing with it. I like it. And especially like with the green underneath it, it seemed like it was asking for a little zhushing, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Put some of that down. Yes, sorry stuff is so pretty, and I ordered 2 different kinds of colors with it. I ordered some, like, colorful ones, and then I also ordered some black ones, um, and all of them are supposed to be, like, really heavily beaded and stuff, so I'm really excited to see what they look like. I ordered them, like, a month ago, so I've just been, like, foaming at the mouth trying to get to them. I'm like, "Come on, man. Why'd I have to send it to Kansas City?" I did that with the silly mouse guard book too, like, because my old address is plugged in there. Now, luckily, I still own, like, my house there. Somebody's just renting it from me. So I was just like, "Will you hold on to that for me, please?" Ooh, this one's kinda cool. Look at that one. Ooh, that would fit perfectly there. We gotta do it. Yes. This is fun. I can't believe that I didn't really, like, venture into junk journaling until just now. I have no idea how this, like, passed me by because it seems right up my alley, and, like, I just feel like one day instead of regular mixed media, like, YouTube started giving me junk journaling stuff to watch, and I was like, "Ooh, this is fun." Because I already make, like, my own little sketchbook, so this, like, makes perfect sense, like, to segue into for me. Hey, Marty, how you doing? Long time no see in these parts. Ooh, did I put that on upside down? I did put it on upside down, but it doesn't look bad. Here, we'll just flip it over and it'll just dry funky. It'll be okay. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be just fine. I like that a lot. Yes. And then let's do something kind of fun, like maybe do one that's like kind of going in the middle. We need like a good one that's different than the rest because I feel like these are really funky. We need one that's like not quite as showy, and then maybe we can eventually add some jewelry or something to it. Let's see, what do we got? We need like a bright one. Ooh, well, that one's kind of interesting. That could work. This one's got yellows in it, like yellows and greens. That's definitely a really vintage vibe one, so that could work. What else do we got in here? There's so many different colors, I don't know. Ooh, this one's got blue in it. Look at that one. There's just so much interesting happening right now. Hmm. That one kind of makes a statement. I like how loud it is. Think about that one. I'm going to set that one to the side. What else kind of colors do we got in here? Oh, this one's got hearts. That could be cute. But there's too much red going on there. We need something a bit brighter. We got to pick the perfect one, guys. Hey, Zippity, how you doing? Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Ugh, but it clashes. We don't want that one. Ew. Hmm. That one kind of goes with it in an interesting way, and I like that brings in a new color. We could do that. Hmm. See, I also kind of liked this one too, though. Which one do I like better? Because I like how bright this one is, but I also kind of like the blue. Oh, graduation went great. He did so good. So today, for those of you that don't know, was my son's kindergarten graduation. Yeah, I think this orange is gonna look better, so I think I'm gonna go with the orange. And they did like a whole ceremony for them. He sang 3 songs, and it was really cute, and all the songs had little dances and stuff. And then we took him out for ice cream afterwards, so it was pretty awesome. Like, I feel like he did such a good job, and it was so cute because he saw us, he smiled at us, and then avoided all eye contact the rest of the time he was there. So he was like, "Don't embarrass me, mom." Which I wouldn't have embarrassed him too much. But he was so big and grown. Aw. And then he's actually at his gagas right now, which is code for grandma, because she came down from Kansas City, and so that went really nice. But yeah, we're really proud of him. He was so excited all day, and oh my God, I thought we were gonna miss the bus this morning. None of my alarms went off, and all of a sudden it was time for him to get on the bus, and he wasn't even dressed yet, and I was like, "Hurry, we gotta go! It's graduation day." But we made it. He made it on time, and everything went perfect. So I'm really proud of him, and he's gonna be a wonderful first grader. Here we go. And what we'll do is after we put on the rest of our creations and stuff, I have this bag of like jewelry. Oh, hey Shar, how you doing? I have like a little bag of like broken jewelry and we can try to like embellish some and that would be fun. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. Thank you. Yeah. So we'll do the spine last. So I'm gonna flip it over. Because we've still got all this to do. Plus, I kind of want to do the inside, not the spine part, but like the inside covers. I think that would be a good idea too. So we've got plenty to work with here. Let's see. We need some more funkiness happening. Give me some beautiful funk. Ooh, that one's kind of Christmassy. Yeah. But all this, I think, what would that bag say? Like $1.50 for all this? Excellent. This makes me very, very pleased. Ooh, that's interesting. That's got clouds on it. Got some different kind of oranges. I'm trying to see if there's more of those floral ones. Ooh, I like this one. Yes, give me florals. Ooh, that's gonna look very pretty there. We're going with that one. So let's see what we can do with that. I may be using a little bit too much glue, so I may have to open up another Eileen's, but that's okay. It's how we learn, right? Can't learn until you try. And don't be afraid to fail because you're just learning. It's not gonna lie, part of me was worried that some of the stuff wouldn't stick, but it's going great. Yeah, I can't believe all these nice colors. I was really worried because there was another lady there and she was taking all the fabrics, but I saw this one before her and I snatched it. I was like, that's mine. So I may have been a little daring. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna set that one to the side. I don't think it quite goes there, but I like it. Hmm. But I just love all these different colors because this is definitely something that I would buy from somebody on Etsy. And you know you wouldn't get as many squares as this for that cheap of a price. That could be a cool square. Ooh, this one's kind of cool too. What do we think about that one? Ooh, I like that one. We're going with that. Something about the brown next to the red looks really cool together. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get that square down. Come on, little glue, you got this. It's your moment to shine. There we go. And we're just going to rub her in. But yeah, for those of you that didn't see, I also got a ton of awesome paper, like cardstock paper too. So go back to the beginning if you didn't, but like, you know, those sheets of like 48 sheets that are like 15 bucks at the store? I got a whole bunch of them for $5 and less. And there were some great colors in there. Oops, that's not quite up to the top all the way. I want that to be at the top. There we go. That looks good. It's kind of tacky, hence the name tacky glue, but you know, I'm sure it'll dry fine though. Let's see here. Let's get some oranges in there. We're missing some orange. Ooh, look at this one with the cute little flowers on it. Could this be something? No, it clashes too much, but I do like that. Hmm. Sorry, the speak of the man who lives here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I think this one could go over here. I think that looks nice. I don't know. We'll leave that there for a second and think about it. What else do we got in here? Ooh, that's cool. Aha, here's a funky one I like. I like these 70s floral ones. Let's put, yeah, let's do like that. I think that would be good. So let's do those. And then we'll just get some in the middle here, like that. All right. See what we got going. All righty. And then let's see here. So what side did I say I liked that on? I think I liked it right here. Rub some of that glue back in. So that looks pretty good there. Men shenanigans. That's funny. So what are you guys working on? Have you guys been working on any special projects lately? I've just been kind of experimenting with journals and stuff like that. Oh, come on, glue. There we go. That looks good. Just like that. And let's put this one down. Special project, clean up my room size mess in the craft room. I know, I feel like I have a ton of stuff that's out of place, or like I'm like, I don't know where to put all this crap, but I need it. You know what I mean? My closet in my craft room is getting rather full, and I'm like, oh no. Today I find that I've been married to my housemate for 33 years. Aw, congratulations, Marty. That's awesome. I've been married to my husband for, let's see, we got married in 2017, so about 9 years ago. We fell in love at work because we were bored people, I guess. But it was funny. We met at Sears, and at Sears, everybody was dating everybody. Like, there were couples out the wazoo, and I blame boredom on that because Sears was a very boring place to work. Um, but yeah, there was like 5 couples there. It was pretty funny. But we lasted. We dated 5 years before we got married because that my husband was very adamant that we had to date for a certain amount of years before he would marry me, and it worked out. So it's kind of funny because I like to collect Sears ephemera. Like eventually, like maybe even in this junk journal, I might put it in there, but I found some Sears ephemera at this cute little store that's in Illinois called the Shops at 510. And I was super excited because it had Sears stuff on it. It wasn't anything special or anything. It was like a tax receipt thing for like doing your bills or something. But yeah. Yeah, Sears date grabbing. Everybody dates everybody at Sears. I don't even know if Sears really exists that much anymore. Every once in a while you see like an offshoot of one that's like owned by somebody like random. But yeah, Sears was where it was at in the dating scene. I invited him to bowling and I remember I was really shy. So instead of asking him in person, I asked him via Facebook Messenger. Let's see, what did I miss? We're congratulating Kelsey too. Let's see. Um, Kelsey, 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 Kelsey. Aw, that's nice that you guys are celebrating it. Oh yeah, Sears is now only tools and appliances. I was the footwear coordinator. It was nice. It was like being a librarian, but for shoes, which I was perfectly fine with. And boy, do I tell you, I had a lot of shoes when I worked there. Can't imagine why, but yeah. No, that one's too loud. Let's see here. So many beautiful choices. Ooh, I see an orange hidden in here. What's this? Hmm. I don't know that that's the right orange. I don't think that's the right moment. That's too brown. We don't want two browns next to each other. That'll look weird. Let's see here. Oh, this one just says 2000 on it. I guess that fabric was from 2000. Maybe we should introduce some red because we've got some red up here. Let's see. Do we have something that has a bit of red to it, but maybe isn't so like in your face red? Oh, here's some floral. Let's see. We've got a couple different options here. We've got that one could be nice, or we've got that one. That one might actually work as like a centerpiece. I think we should wait on that one. That doesn't look bad though, because we've got all the teeny tiny flowers everywhere. I think that might work. Hey Helen, how you doing? I think we're gonna go for it. Let's do it. Whoa, that was a lot of glue right there. I did not quite mean to spray out that much. That's okay. Okay, so let's get this fabric square on. And then we can do another one in the middle there so that we kind of have like a theme going. And then we can work on our spine. So let's put that one right there. Interestingly enough, this square is a little bit smaller than the other squares. But I think whenever we go to put the spine on, it won't really matter. Let's scoot this up a little tiny bit. There we go. That's better. I like that. Okay. And then, did I like this still? Hmm, maybe. What else do we got? That blends in too much. That's not bad, but with that color there, that might be okay because we reintroduced the orange that's on the cover. Let's go with that. Might have to get out some more tacky glue here in a second because I am really putting this to the test, it seems like, of how much glue can we get out of this little thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and smush that in there. Hey Dana, how you doing? Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate the company. This is rather nice. All right, I think that should work. So let's go ahead and goop that puppy on there. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Yes. So now we got to do our spine. Let me grab another bottle of glue because I have a feeling that that one is about out. So let me grab another one. Luckily, they come in like a thing of three or something like that, so it shouldn't be too bad. Mhm. Oh, cool. I've got a whole bunch of them. So I've got all of these different ones, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right. So I think that looks good. Let's take a look at our spine here. See what we can do. Really like this piece. So I definitely want to use that. That one's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and try and goop that one down. And oh, there we go. I was gonna say I think this is almost out, but we've still got some life in us. There we go. And let's plug her in there. Get her in the creases. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's cool. Make sure it shuts. And it does. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Yay, this is going so well. Right? The squares are fitting so good on this. I couldn't have planned it better myself. Oh my goodness. Let's see. We need some more here. Maybe some white. Could some white, not really like white white, but like off-white. Oh, those hearts are cute. That could work. Let's see if I can get any more out of here. I'm gonna get it till its very last drop. Eh. Oh, there we go. We got some to come out. There we are. All right. Get that to go down. I've got strings everywhere because some of this is very stringy. But I don't mind the strings. It kind of adds to it a little bit if I'm honest. There we go. Yes. I like it. Wipe some of this glue off. That looks good. Okay, let's see what else can we put on here. We need a final square on this one. Let's see. And then we can flip her over and do the inside. I really like this one, but it doesn't go with anything, so I'm not going to use that one. Um, let's see. So many different options. Um, hmm. That's not too bad because it incorporates the red in there. I think we could do that. That looks pretty cool. Come on, tacky glue, give us some more. Rawr. Maybe. Nope, I think we have killed our first bottle of glue. So that's going in the trash now. Let's go with you. This is nice. I haven't used the Eileen one. Is this a journal? Um, it is going to be a journal cover, yes. So I think what this originally was a photo album. And then and for some reason somebody took out the photo stuff, which is totally fine. So my goal is to try and turn this into a junk journal. And I think it would make a really good junk journal. Um, so that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna teach myself how to make a fancy junk journal because as of right now, the only type of junk journals I've been making are the golden book ones. And I want to learn how to make those really cool fancy ones. Like I was watching Curiously Michelle today, and she had this really cool like junk journal that was made out of junk mail and stuff. But like all the pages were so interesting and detailed and stuff, and I would love to learn how to do stuff like that. So I've been like seriously watching people lately just to learn, you know? And the best way to learn is to try to teach yourself too. Okay, so this glue has a little bit of a different consistency to it. It's thicker. A little bit weirder to get in there. I think I needed a little bit more. Hold on. Yeah, this is a much thicker glue. There we go. Interesting consistency. It feels weird when you touch it. Okay. All right. And just like that, we have a whole top cover. All right. That's great. Yep. Research and then practice. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. And I'm just trying to, use as many different types of materials because I have no idea like what I like. You know what I mean? So it's like a whole new world. All right, let's do the inside covers. I'm going to leave the spine blank this time, but I'm going to do the inside covers here. So let's find some pretty materials. Ooh, this orange is kind of interesting. That could be something. I'll set that to the side. Let's see here. I really like these like florally ones. I'm a sucker for a good floral. Oh, that one's got strawberries on it. It's kind of interesting. Let's see, we've got stars. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I just saw something. Yeah. What are you? Look at that one. That's cool. And what if we did like kind of like a pattern, like where it's red and then red? So like it's pretty awesome. It's alive. It's alive. I love that show. It is. It's like coming together like Frankenstein's monster, but prettier. There we go. Get some of that glue out of there. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, that consistency of that glue is so weird. Keeks Bohemian Crafter does an amazing engineering of her journals. Okay. I will look that up. Bohemian Crafter. Okay. I know. I can't believe how much variety was in there for such a cheap price. They had no idea what they were selling. It's like gold in here. Because I kid you not, I was literally on Etsy earlier today, like, how much are fabric squares? And I was like, maybe next paycheck I can get some. And then, like, I went to the thrift store because my mother in law was visiting from Kansas City, and I live in like the St. Louis area. And I was like, this is the only thrift store we really have. Like, sometimes they don't have much, but you want to go because she loves thrifting. And this fabric was like just sitting there, and there was another lady picking through the fabrics. I was like, nope, this is mine. You can have all that other fabric. These squares are for me. And I think it was just meant to be, y'all. Sometimes stuff just kind of happens and it's perfect. Mm-hmm. Really? Well, I'm definitely gonna have to like invest some more time in looking at thrift stores for stuff. I know Aunt Bex always seems to find really cool stuff at thrift stores. Like I was watching her today and she found like a really cool picture frame. But she always seems to be thrifting and has really good experiences with it. I don't know, every once in a while I find cool stuff though. Like there was this other thrift store that was a little bit more towards the city part of St. Louis because I'm like on the outskirts in a place called Lake St. Louis. And I actually found like a full-on art book, like one of those ones that on Amazon's like $100 and it was only like $40 or something like that. And I'm a sucker for art books too, so I got that one time. Um, but yeah, I love it. Ooh, I really like that one too, but we've already got enough red there. I guess unless I put it over here, could do something like that. I don't know. We're gonna set that fabric to the side. And look, what on earth was that? Look at this. This looks like a zebra. Aw, thank you, Shar. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Have a wonderful weekend. This one's really interesting. I'm not sure that it really goes with the vibe of this journal though, because we need something that's more, ooh, more like this. This is the kind of vintage that I like right here. Look at that. Yes. That is a tasty looking morsel. We need something kind of like that on the other side too. What else do we got in here? There's just so much to choose from. Oh, here's another orange one. I can set that over there. Da, 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 da. Oh, here's a nice one. Oh, that one's really light though. I don't know about that one. I was hoping it would be darker on the other side, but I do like it. It's just, it's not right. That could look nice though, like that. Okay, let's try it. If we hate it, we can always peel it up, right? Plus, we're going to be popping stuff on it anyway once we get paper in here. So it should be pretty good. This glue is so weird. This is the, oh, thank you for stopping by, Kelsey. Oh my goodness, it's 3 in the morning there. Girl, I would be falling asleep. Thank you for being here with me, though. I really appreciate that. All right, let's put this beautiful piece of fabric down. Is that not pretty? Yes, I like it. All right, and let's get this one down too. I'm like, oh my stars. I do just want to quickly say I have been streaming almost every night for the past 2 weeks. But this weekend I will be in Kansas City, so I will not be streaming probably Friday through Saturday at least. Sunday I might be able to, but for the next 2 days I will not be able to stream. So don't look for me. I won't be there. But I'll make a notice on my community board too. That way nobody misses anything. And next time you see me, I should have those sari silks, so I will have to show them all to you. Hey Raven, how you doing? Raven is actually one of my besties in real life. So it's kind of fun that she pops on to see what I'm doing too. She actually streams on Twitch, but she streams like video games and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. Let's see here. So we've got red, we've got kind of a tan. I want to get this orange in here. I feel like this orange is really pretty. So maybe we could do that, or maybe over the red. Yeah, let's try it. Maybe we could switch it and see what it looks like. Yeah, I think it looked better the other way. There we go. Yeah. So I think that'll be good. So let's go ahead and get that popped down. Just like that. It's so weird to think that today's Thursday. I think maybe because of Ronan graduating today, it just feels like today's a Friday. You know what the weird thing is? Is they are, I think they still go to school after this. Isn't that weird? Like, so they technically have graduated kindergarten, but next week he'll have to go back to school. His summer has not started yet. I appreciate the thought though. Like, I never had a graduation for my kindergarten, so I think it's really cool. Come on, little glue. You can come out. Yeah, Fluffy Raves is Raven, spelled Rayven. Yeah. Really? I didn't know that they didn't have kindergarten at one point in time. That's interesting, Joyce. So did you have like any type of preschool at all, or did you just go right into first grade? I didn't go to preschool, so I understand that part. We only had an 8th grade grad and 12th grade grad. Okay. Just first. Okay. That's really cool. Don't tell her that, Marty. You take that back. She is not 100. That's rude. Joyce, it's okay to bop her on the head. It's fine. Plus, you never ask a lady her age. That's what my mom used to always say. It never bothers me any, but if somebody asks, I'll just tell them. Ooh, what's this? Boy, there's some funky designs in here. Look at that one. That one's really interesting. Maybe we could go funky. Do I have another weird funky one? Because see, this one's really funky too, but it doesn't really match the vibe of the journal. Otherwise, I would use it. But this one does. Funky monkey. Kindergarten is usually about 5 to 6 years old. So usually they start it when they're 5 and then they'll turn 6. Ooh, here's a yellow. This might work. Nope, that's too ketchup and mustardy. Uh, oh, we could use this heart one. Oop, I got it wet on accident. That's okay. Yeah, that might look cute. We'll try it. We didn't have school buses. I had to walk to school. Okay. So if I had to guess, I would say you're probably around my grandparents' age then, because they also did not have school buses. So that makes sense. Of course, did you live out in the country or did you live in the city? That also could be a deciding factor about that too. City? Okay, that's interesting. Because definitely if somebody was going to have buses, it would be in the city. Okay, very cool. I went to kindergarten and I'm so old that my social security number is 1. That's funny. I think the county maybe had buses. Really? Interesting. I wouldn't have thought that the county would have buses, but not the city. It's always kind of fun to learn about it. And then I know my husband's grandparents were much older than my grandparents were, and they told me that when they went to school, it was one big room and all the grades were in the same room. And the teacher would just have to kind of switch up what they were learning, and go for it like that. And she said that whenever they were learning how to do their letters, their hands would get smacked with rulers if they weren't absolutely perfect to what the teacher thought was perfect anyway. I always thought that would be interesting too. Let's see here. So now we need maybe bring back in some tan or something. Oh, look at this one. That's really pretty. Look at that with the little. Wonder if we could do that. That would be nice. Oh, that's whimsical. Yeah, maybe we could do something right there with that. So let's find something with a little bit of green. A pop of green. Maybe like that. That kind of matches. Okay. There we go. That's the truth. Joyce was too smart for kindergarten. I wonder though, so I know, well, I mean, I taught my kids stuff before they went to school too, but I wonder if one of the reasons why they didn't have like a preschool or something is because it was the parents' job to teach their children something, you know? Like I was trying really hard to teach my child different words and stuff, like with different books and things like that. I remember I mean, we still read quite a lot, but I used to read to him a lot when he was an infant, and I know that he had no idea what I was saying, but I was trying real hard. And she's in Canada. Our good old sister Canada. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks nice, and then we can use this square over here. And then we've got him enrolled into he's in karate right now, but I want to get him into soccer because when he was really little, he used to be in a program called Soccer Shots. And Soccer Shots was like kind of like a kindy for a kindergarten soccer program. Wow, this glue does not want to come out. I know I have not used that much of this glue. There we go. It must be because of that strange texture that's in there. It's very pasty. Like a pumpkin pasty. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then let's see, what else do we got here? I've been kind of staring at this piece. This piece is really pretty. You have an odd urge to clean the glue off my fingers. I'm sorry. I touch a lot of glue. I'm a textury person. Oh, that's good. Shall I put it closer to the camera for you? Looking for something that maybe has a little spot of pink in it because I really like this one, but it has more pink than anything in there. And I'm not really seeing much pink in here. Whoa, that one's trippy. Look at this one. That's so interesting looking. Ooh, some that looks like draft squares. That one's really interesting too. Maybe we could pop off with the yellow. Maybe we could do something with that. Oh, here we go. This one looks nice and it has a little bit of pink in it too. So this inside cover stuff doesn't really match, but that's okay. Who said everything has to match? I feel like the Hulk squeezing that crap out of the tube. There we go. Oh yes, I like that a lot. And let's get this square down over here. Boy, I sure am putting all this glue through the ringer. Look at this poor bottle. Good night. Thank you for coming, Carol. I really appreciate you. There we go. Get this pretty, oops, I think the top of it's actually this way. There we go. I like it. That's nice. And I don't think I'll put triangles on the inside because I want the outside to be, to have its own flair. Um, I think earlier I took out kind of a trinket that might look good on the cover. Let me go see if I can find the trinket I'm thinking of real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. And I'm gonna clean off my finger so Marty doesn't have to do it for me. But it doesn't really help because I have glue all over me. All right, let me see if I can find this trinket thing I was looking at. Um, because I've been taking apart little bits of jewelry. So let's see. So I'm pretty sure there was something in here that might look cool on this. That could be an option. I swear there was like a flowery one. Oh yeah, here we go. What about that? Think that would look nice in the middle? It's just kind of like unassuming and, not very like gaudy or anything like that. Ooh, or we could even do this. Maybe that one could go in the back and we could, oh, that one's not gonna really work, I don't think. I think this one's too thick, but I like this one. We're gonna go with that. So let's see here. Let me get this out of my way. And I'm gonna reopen this. Because I think I'm gonna have to let it dry overnight, kind of like that. And we're gonna get this pretty flower on here. Let's just put the glue in the middle. Like that. Getting gluey again. And then I think this will look just perfect, popped right there, like that. What do you think? I think that looks good. Yeah. And I think that pretty much concludes our journal here. So what I'll do is I'll let this dry overnight and then I'll probably use some of that cardstock paper and get a plan going for what kind of paper I want in there. And I think that should be it. So we did this side and we did this side here. And I think both sides look pretty darn good. I'm really happy with that. So I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and conclude my live stream. Once again, if you are somebody who does visit me often, I will not be here tomorrow or Saturday because I'll be traveling. But I really appreciate you guys being here, and I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. So thank you guys so, so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.